Alright guys, today we're going to be building a knife and glove combos that come in under $200. As nice as it might be having some flashy knife and glove combo, if you're on a limited budget you can still get some really nice combinations, and that's the whole purpose of today's video. We have 10 cracking combos that all come completely under $200, some of them quite significantly under. Now, let's look at the giveaway for today. Today's giveaway is going to be for an M4A1S Decimator. It isn't field tested, but it's a 0.20 float. Looks super good. You can see that shine coming through on it there. Entry requirements for this are the same as always. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below of your favorite knife and glove combo from today's video. Now, if you'd like to see these lovely giveaways continue, then please check out today's sponsor, Skinport. Skinport is the best marketplace to buy and sell your Counter-Strike skins. Whether you're looking for some budget gems or skins that you can flex to your mates, with over 1 million skins available on Skinport, they have everything you need and more. For example, this factory new StatTrack Empress is available on Skinport for 26% cheaper than you'd find on the Steam market.
I'll make that deal.
On Skinport, you'll find 0 buyer fees. For those selling skins, the fees start from 2%. Payouts are going to be sent in your local currency, and Skinport has a 4.9 out of 5 rating on Trustpilot from over 23,000 reviews, making it a trusted marketplace for you. For more details, check the link in the video description or pinned comment, and thank you to Skinport for sponsoring today's video. Okay, combination number 1 is going to be field tested Broken Fang gloves unhinged with a minimal wear huntsman knife, a black lamb. This combo comes in about $182. This is a super sleek sort of black loadout. This would pair really well if you're someone using like a Ticket to Hell and an AK-47 slate. Overall, the blade itself in the huntsman looks super sick, and then these Broken Fang gloves in field tested, it's a 0.25 flow, always still look pretty good. Now, if you want something that's a bit more red, my recommendation here is going to be some needle points. These are also Broken Fang gloves. They're also field tested. And I'm going to pair them with some Shadow Daggers Slaughter in factory new. Now, some people might not like the Shadow Dagger pick. The only issue they used to have for me is that they used to move the crosshair. That doesn't happen anymore. So the fact you're getting a really desired finish in the Slaughter, I still think it's one of the best finishes in the game. And a nice pair of gloves to pair in really nicely. Start building the red loadout. I think this is really good for a total price of $188. Now, if you want a green combination and you want something that's going to have animations as well, my recommendation is going to be the Racing Green gloves in minimal wear with a Nomad knife, Barrel Force, also minimal wear. This combo totals $195.99, and overall, I think this is really nice. The normal draw animation is super good. If I get the rare one there, it shakes the hand. We got the rare inspect a minute ago where he flicks it around the hand like that, and then the normal one is just like a normal hold up and inspect. So overall, this to get like just such a nice combo with animations, it fits a green loadout really well. Yes, it's not as flashy as a Gamma Doppler would be, but overall it works wonders. You can see here with the Jungle Tiger, the only real green M4, it pairs super nicely. Now, on a more sort of orangey brown vibe, we're going to have some field tested hand wrap constrictors with a Ursus knife rust coat. I've gone for the Battle Scarred one, which is about $90. This combo is, I think, the cheapest we have in here at $137. This is super cheap. The Ursus knife does get a rare inspect animation. Just trying to get it to appear here might take a little second. Here you go. This is it. It'll twist it around real nice, obviously. I don't like the Ursus handle that much, but I think the Constrictor gloves are covering most of it. The rust coat then blends in. It's not a super flashy combo, but again, getting animations and something that pairs in nicely, and obviously you could then go for a brown loadout or something a bit more neutral. It works well. Now, green combos are super easy to do at this price, and we've got another one here. This is going to be the Bloodhound Gorilla gloves. The Bloodhound Gloves Gorilla, sorry. $84 for Minwear. Honestly, in Minwear, they look super sleek. And then we also have a Minwear Paracord Barrel Force. Now, animations for this ones aren't too crazy. It does have a rare inspect and a rare draw. They're not crazy flashy, but they definitely are nice. This combo is $181. I actually featured it in one of the loadout building videos we did a couple weeks ago. And I've liked it that much. I've just kept it in mind as being, without a doubt, one of the best budget combinations you can get in the game. Now, you are going to have to deal with Shadow Daggers again, but if you want a yellowy gold vibe, I think the Broken Fang Gloves Yellow Bandit, field tested, paired with the Shadow Daggers lore. This is Minwear at $130. It totals $190, but honestly, the Shadow Daggers lore with the detail, and that sort of Norse mythology detailing around the sides, looks super good. They're really bright, and gloves-wise, either these or Transport, and I personally think the Yellow Bandits look a bit better. $190 combo here. If you're wanting gold or yellow loadouts, this is a real nice place to start. Now, one that I've featured a few times in the past, we're going to bring it back here. It's the duct tape gloves with the survival knife Urban Mass. This is a $160 max combo. Everything's min wear here. Overall, it looks really well. Survival Knife does get some rare animations, which is super cool. Like you can see here, that's the rare inspect animation, holds up a slightly bit differently. It does have a rare draw animation too. And then the duct tapes will kind of work with any skin. They're not perfect, but the main thing is they're not necessarily clashing with the skin. And it's just another like sort of really cheap combo that you can use. Now, in yesterday's video, we had some specialist gloves for us, DD Pat, and we had them with a Talon knife. We can't quite get a Talon knife for this budget, but what we can do is get a classic knife. This is $188, and I think this might be possibly my favorite combo out of the bunch, outside of the Nomad knife and the Racing Green gloves. Classic knife has an idle animation, which you see now. Like, you don't touch anything, and it's getting this extra animation. And then it's a pair of specialist Force DD Pats and a classic knife Force DD Pat. The actual DD Pat patterns pair well together. Just overall, this works super nicely. And you can build out a green and brown sort of forest thing build out from this if you want to. Now, in these videos, I always like to be able to sort of suggest something a little bit different, and that's what we're doing here. With the driver gloves, Queen Jags, they are going to be field tested, and I'm going to go for a flip knife stand, also in field tested. This is pretty much the most expensive combo. Yeah, it is. I'm looking now, $197, the most expensive combo from the lot. Not personally my favorite, but if you want something that's a little bit different, the Queen Jag gloves are not neutral, but a bit more neutral than some other gloves. They sort of pair in quite well with a lot of more budget-friendly weapon skins as well. But you want something that gets a bit of lighting effect, like the stand here, you can see it gets a bit of a light effect shine, and it's a flip knife, so it's a desired blade. It's overall a decent combo. And then the third combo for me, it's not going to be a perfect pairing, but I'm going to go for some Moto Gloves, 3rd Commando Company in Minwear, and I'm going to pair it with a Falchion Knife, Boreal Forest. You can see the greens aren't a perfect pairing, but I think overall the gloves actually look super cool, especially with skins like this. You can even see with my Deagle, they sort of fit in, they don't clash. And then it's just the knife isn't 100% perfect, but you are going to get a knife like this that gets a really cool rare inspect animation, and in general, like normal draw animation's got a satisfying click to it. The inspect itself, the normal one, is a lot of spinning, so I would have liked to go on for Moto Gloves polygons. Yeah, before I landed on the Moto Gloves and the Falchion Boreal Forest combo, what I was trying to do was this Brightwater combo with field tested polygon gloves, because you can see here, if you're going for a blue loadout, these are perfect. These come to about $260 to $270, so well over the budget, but that's where the inspiration was. That's how I landed on combo number 10, and that's going to round off today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We're going to make this a series, so we're going to gradually go through. The next video is going to be 300, then we'll do 400, and so on. If you guys have any requests for budget inventories you want to see, please let me know, and I'll be sure to check them out for you. And outside of that, I want to remind you guys on the giveaway for today. It is, again, the M4 A1S Decimator. It's field tested. Honestly, it looks super sick. It's a fairly low float field tested too, which is nice. And the requirements for this are hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then make sure you've left a comment down below. Winners are announced on Discord every few days, so please make sure you're in the Discord and don't miss your prize. And then thanks again to Skinport for sponsoring today's video. They're the reason we continue to do these giveaways. They're the reason we can facilitate it. So please check that link in the top of the description or the pinned comments and go check out Skinport to get yourself some cool skins. Most of these prices came from Skinport actually, so there you go. I'll stop waffling now. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.